All right, guys, so we're here on this side, and I'm about to pull these babies out. But just real quick, I just wanted to let you know regarding those marbles that were just born, I didn't find any evidence of mating. Usually I do find sperm in the tank at the same time when I do find the pups, but it wasn't there. But I did catch a little bit of mating action, and I will throw that in at the end of the episode if you guys want to see some action there. But real quick, let me show you right here these Boesemanis. Okay, there's one pup right there. There's another one right there. We have a total, I think, of 4. So that's 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, the size of them are pretty good this time. I have been feeding them a lot more than what I normally do, trying to see if I can tame down the aggression, and it has seemed to work, because as you see now, everyone's really calm. It's not like before when I come near the tank, they all go crazy. Now granted, they are fed for the day already, but still, normally they still come up and they're very, very active. But I guess feeding them more has solved that issue. So let's start to pull these babies out. And real quick, let me show you who the mother is. This is the mother right there. All right. But as far as the father, I am not sure, because we do have 2 males in here. We got this male in here, and we have this male right here. So Oi, why don't you take over? Let me start pulling out these pups, because I'm sure everyone's tired of listening to me talk and they want to see some fish. So let's start catching these guys. Again, very nice. I mean, Boesemani pups, they more or less all look the same when they're born. They have, I don't even know how to describe that look, because the spot is like black or dark brown. This is a male. This little basket all ready for it. We'll show them at the end. Let me catch everything first. Okay, we got one right here. So hopefully, since I'm feeding them more now, we definitely see an increase in the size of the pups. But what is to be expected now in the future batches is once we start feeding more, they actually start to produce more eggs, and then we'll have actually bigger litters. Okay, but the trade-off to bigger litters is smaller pups, because the mother only has so much room in there. So if she's carrying more eggs and carrying more pups, usually the pups are going to come out smaller. Given that this batch was only 4, that's why they're so big, and also because of the reduced feeding before. But now we've amped up the feeding, so let's see what her next litter is going to be. It's probably going to bump up to like 6 or 7. This is a female right here. For those home breeders, okay, you know, I'm sure if you do your research, you hear that, okay, first litters are usually smaller batches, and then as time goes by, the batches get bigger and bigger, right? But the logic behind it is not correct. What it is until you know that your fish is pregnant, you probably don't pay as much attention to it, and you're not feeding it as much. But once you know she's pregnant, you kind of tend to feed them more, because you want the babies to do better and develop better, right? And that, in turn, I know, I gotta put this thing down. Okay, so like I was saying, what happens then is the female's getting more nutrition now, so she's able to provide the necessary nutrition to the developing pups. Oh my goodness. And at the same time, she's producing more eggs for the next batch, which is why her next, oh my goodness, she's running over. No, come to this side. Okay. Let's get this first before I continue talking, because that's why. Oh my goodness. No, I'm gonna come to this side because I'm right-handed. He's just sticking to the. There we go. So I don't want to scratch him up. There we go. All right, got him. So, like I was saying, once you know your fish is pregnant or mating, you then tend to start feeding them more. And that's what's attributing to the bigger batches in the batches to come. Make sense, right? And as you do that, the pups, I mean not the pups, but the mother is growing more rapidly, and that's when everything just starts to kick in. This is a male. So that's the reason why from her first batch and batches that are to follow, they get bigger and bigger. And you know, to prove that theory, is you can take a veteran breeder and you cut down on their feeding, you will see the opposite happen. The next batch, she might still have a decent batch because those eggs were already there, but then slowly it will cut back, you know, in the next batch and the next batch. So what are we up to? This is the last one here. Ooh, look at all the teeth that fell out of the net when I scooped the fish. So the cool thing is these things just all look identical, and it's very hard to tell them apart. And this one's a male. So wow, was it almost all males?
No, I think it's 2 male, 2 female, isn't it?
2 male, 2 female? Okay.
I'm not sure though.
Yeah, it's either 2 males and 2 females, or it's 3 males and 1 female. All right. How many minutes is it?
7:46.
Only, okay.
7:48 now. 7:50.
Okay, you don't have to keep counting. Anyways, okay, that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys learned something. We talked a little bit about the development of the babies and how. What am I trying to say? We talked a little bit about how the gestation works with pregnant females and why the numbers of pups grow as the fish get bigger or older, right? So there's logic between it. It's related to the feeding. All right, so for all you guys who are looking to produce bigger batches, you guys know what to do now. All right, so thank you guys for watching. We're gonna wrap it up right here because tonight we have a really long night. We have a big shipment coming in, more surprise fish for you, so stay tuned. The next video after this one will be an unboxing video, and you won't want to miss it. Something really special coming, and of course we're going to be sending it on to predatory fins. All right, I will see you guys real soon.